Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch moments away. Our starter in this one, Lucas Giolito.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
2 strikes.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Angels go quietly there. Time for back here on the south side. And on the hill, Tyler Anderson.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club. And what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him. And it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point. Maybe it's the motion. But just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
That hits the dirt. Now 3-1. Line drive. Takes it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Luis Robert. Anderson ready to work. On the ground to the left. Sends it to Walsh. And they take care of Robert for the out. And that is that. And top of the second. Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
The right fielder, Hunter.
The 1-1.
Oh, Boog, you remember back in 2020, Lucas Giolito threw that no-hitter against the Pirates. He struck out 13. And the only base runner he allowed was on a walk in the 4th inning. I tell you what, if I was on the Pirates, he'd had a perfect game.
Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Brandon Drury to the plate. The 1-2. The punch out there, and there's 2 away.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And down on strikes he goes. The big righty strikes out the side. Angels go down 1-2. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Eloy Jimenez. Bounced out to short. Sends it to Walsh, and they take care of Jimenez for the out.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And out of here. A solo shot. 3rd home run of the season, and the White Sox jump out in front. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Andrew Vaughn now. That one ripped. Renfroe makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
And there's a foul ball. Benintendi, the former First-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Left-hand batter waits. Got him swinging. The White Sox with the homer to get things going. It's now 1. Here on the south side, here's Gio Urshela.
The third baseman, Gio.
Ball to strike.
Urshela.
The pitch. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. Got him. And there's one down. Chad Wallach now. And a 1-1. Fought off foul. So the night before his start, he effectively goes over the lineup he anticipates he's going to face and plays the game. So he goes through an entire opposing lineup on MLB The Show, utilizing his own scouting report the team provided. And now the shortstop, number 9. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. For Giolito, it actually is an idea that kind of came together with his buddy Max Fried. They played together in high school. Got him! And that's 9 in a row. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
The second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. Walsh settles underneath it. 1 away. Here on the south side. And so you spent a few years playing for the White Sox. What are those memories like?
Great city. Chicago is along the lines of New York and Boston in terms of just the buzz of the city. For me, it being my first big league team and big league city, extremely special because along with, you know, cracking the lineup and playing, we had our first child and so many memories made here. So it always holds a special place in my heart.
Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. 2 down. What about some of your great teammates with the White Sox? One Hall of Famer in particular.
As a rookie, I was sandwiched between, you know, one future Hall of Famer.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. So 2 down. Jake Berger digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. And there's a base hit to left. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Luis Robert now. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. White Sox strand a couple. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Taylor Ward. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Righty delivers. Swings and lines a base hit into left field.
Oh, just a nice job coming through a pretty high leverage spot right there. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
And now a full count. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Back to the mound. Throws to second for 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3. Back at guaranteed rate field. And now the right fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
The right fielder,
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here is Moncada. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 1 down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1-2 now. Now a screamer into the outfield. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. Throws to second. In there safely.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Line drive, base hit. Moncada around third. Renfroe fires it to the plate. Not in time. He scores. And they take a 2-run lead. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
And that gets down into the gap. 1 run is in. Here comes Benintendi around third. He scores as well, and they lead by 4.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Swung on, belted. Renfroe going back some more. Makes the catch up against the wall. Runner tags and goes to third.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the win was holding that in this ballpark.
1-1 now. And that's in for a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. So in now for the Angels, Brandon Drury. They say it went. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Out towards right center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Gio Urshela to the plate. That one in for a strike. 2-2.
2-2 the count.
On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Jake Burger. Left field, way back there. And that ball is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 11th of the year. It's 5-zip.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity.
Now the Angels manager Jacob Webb into the game.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very...
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Eloy Jimenez leaves the yard. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here is Yohan Moncada. Drury. And now 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Andrew Vaughn, the next to hit.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Urshela to first in time, and that'll do it. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not here on the south side, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Chad Wallach. The 1-2. He goes down looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
And now 1-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. Taylor Ward will hit next. Ward having a lot more success on the road this season. They say it went.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Out number 2. Here's Mike Trout.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Line drive, puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. There's been intending to start it off.
No left fielder.
And he deals. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Runner at first with no outs here. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside, though.
Fair ball. Here comes Benintendi around third. 1 run across. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Inside, just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Chris Davinsky comes on now. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Ball to strike. Hit hard. That gets through. One run is in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Comes through with the RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And another ball. Zavala at third. Anderson over at second. Berger on at first with nobody out. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Trout right there to make the grab. Runner tagging from third. Play it home. He's safe. It's 9-0.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him who pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Quick feed to second for 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. 3 runs on 4. Back here at the ballpark, Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. The wind and the pitch. That one's in there. 1 and 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Brandon Drury. The 1-1. There's a strike.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in this.
Swings here and blasts one left field, and that one is off the wall. The throw into second, and he'll pull into second safely. So up next, Jared Walsh. The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. Gone. Jared Walsh blasts one out. His first homer of the year, and they inch closer. It's 9-2.
It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite.
And Liam Hendricks will take over on the mound. Hard-throwing Australian.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field, and it slams off the bottom of the wall. Oh, the throw is wild. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Out of here.
That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
And now number 9. This one in the air right field. Jimenez on the move. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. But the long ball was working. Back here on the south side. Down the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
The third baseman.
Right-handed reliever.
Moncada.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses
Ball,
inside.
inside.
Now 2-2. Ripped on a line. And there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And a foul ball.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And he grounds one to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Ugly hack on the off-speed pitch in the dirt. 2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Vaughn off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So a man left for the White Sox. They're on. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
And that one is lifted in the air. And Benintendi able to make the grab. Here's Trout, 1 for 3.
Number 27, Mike Trout.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. This guy has turned into a beast.
Ohtani.
Here's a 1-1. That one to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. And they get Ohtani for the out. Bottom of the 8th. Digging in. Sebi Zavala.
The catcher, Sebi Zavala.
Aaron Loop will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's Tim Anderson. Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2. Kicks and fires. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton. And
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the warning track, and he hauls it in. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. That's in there. 1-2. Hard ground ball, base knock.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And that's a fair ball. Renfroe, round second on his way to third. Throw comes in, runner stops, second and third, nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line, and once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way.
Joe Kelly taking over on the mound. He last pitched 2 days ago. And here is Jared Walsh. And now 1-2. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. He sends it out of here, and they cut into the lead. It's 9-7. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
Giorgella steps in. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And he's got a double.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now here is Chad Wallach. Hard ground ball, base knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
These guys are relentless. Just till the bell sounds, and they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
New pitcher on here. Hard ground ball for a base knock. In to score is the runner from third, and now they trail by 1.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Strike 2.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Hit on the ground might be 2. 1 at second. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Trying to deliver as the hero. Here comes a pitch. There's a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him! And this one is over with the tying run stranded just 90 feet away.
Well, it looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity, but it was really good movement on the changeup.